All right. So, Srikal students, so let's have another video on two sums on geometric progression. These are all solved sums in your book. In the next video, we'll be doing all the unsolved sums. So, let's start. Now, before proceeding, we we must know what are the formulas involved, right? So, in a geometric progression, first of all, what is how can we write a general geometric progression? What is the first term? A. What will be the next term? Oh, I will not say the names, students. Automatically you keep speaking. Sometimes you, sometimes are gender. Automatically you keep speaking, keep getting fully involved in making this video. So what will be next term, students? So we will multiply A with what? We'll multiply A with common.
R.
Common. And we have named common ratio as R. We'll get the next term. Again multiply this by R. We get AR square, AR cube, and if it is finite GP, there is some term here. If it is infinite, it keeps going. Okay? So how can we find the value for general term? A common ratio first of all. How can we find common ratio? Is equal to an divided by last term, an minus 1. Okay? And this an should not be first term. It should be minimum second term. Then we had general term in GP. So student, tell me what is the expression for general term of a GP? An. Please tell me.
AR
Raised-
power n minus 1.
Similarly, sum of n terms in a GP is equal to, wait, let her say, yes? Tell me, what is sum of n terms?
A into Rn minus 1 upon R minus 1.
Not n. It is r raised to power n. It is not Rn. It is r raised to power n minus 1 divided by, yes, Arjinder? Divided by r minus 1. So these are the basically formula, and based upon this formula, we can find out any sum. These three formulas, right? So now you see, he says, find the 10th term and nth term of this GP. So what will be 10th term? Before finding 10th term, we want common ratio. So common ratio would be, take any term. Let's say we have taken third term divided by the preceding term, 25. So what is the common ratio? It is 5. R is 5. What is first term? 5. So simply we can find 10th term. 10th term we will represent as A, इसके पैरों में 10. So yes, student, what it will be? A10, please tell me.
5 into 5 raised to power 9.
5 into 5 raised to power n minus 1. And n is total number of, which term is it? Minus 1. So it will be 5 raised to power 10 is the answer. And what is the nth term? Yes, Arjinder. What is the nth term in this case? Again, same expression. A into r raised to power n. Always write the formula first. So that is equal to, what is A? 5 into what is 5 raised to power n minus 1. That's all. Let's go to second sum. Which term of GP 2, 8, 32 up to n term is this? We want to find out. Yes, Ishma? Tell me how to do this sum.
A will be 2, then R will be 4,
8 divided
and
2. That is 8n divided by Krishna term. an minus 1, that is equal to 4. Yes. It says which term of this GP up to n terms is this. So the term is given. So please tell me whether the Sn is given or An is given. You tell. Arjinder?
an is
It's
given.
not given. Sn is the sum of n terms. He has given nth term. This is nth term. Am I right? So an is given. So which formula we will use? Please tell me. An is equal to a into r raised to power n minus 1. So an is given 131072 is equal to what is a? 2 into what is r? 4 raised to power n minus 1. We don't know what is n, right? Up to n term. We don't know what is n. So it is n minus 1. Am I right, Tishma? Hello, students. You are listening?
Yes, sir.
Be responsive and leave all other work. So 131072 is equal to 2 into 4 is to power n minus 1. How we will do it further? Tell me.
Divide by 2.
2, 6, 5, 5, 3, 6. Am I right? Is equal to, so it will be 4 raised to power n divided by 4. First see if the division is correct. 2, 6 is 30, 2, 5 is 10, 5 is 10, 2, 3 is 6. Correct. It's correct. Now 4 raised to power n is equal to, better multiply by 4. Multiply by 4, or instead of multiplying by 4, no, it's better not by, because we will convert this as in a power of 4. So better not multiply by 4.
4 raised to 5.
So it will be 4 into 6, 5, 5, 3, 6. Now we want to convert this whole thing in terms of 4 is to power something. That something we want to find out. For that, let's factorize 4, 5, 5, 3, 6 by 4. So 4 ones are 4, 2, 4 6 are 24, 1, 4 3 are 12, 3, 8, 4 4 are this. Right? Again divide by 4, 4 4 are 16, then 0, 4 9 are 36, 6. Again 4, 4, 0, 2, 4. Am I right? 4 2 are 6, 4 4 are correct. Again by 4, 4 2 are 8, 4 5 is 6. Again by 4, 4. Oh, but now it's coming 2. Now it's coming 2. So we're not able to divide by 4. Okay. So I think we have to convert this also.
So I think it's 256.
This one's been 4 to the 10. Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right. It's 256. And then we can divide by 4. 4, 6, and 4. And then 4, 16. And then we still have 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So into 4, it will be 4 is to power 9. So n is equal to 9. Is it right, students? Is it right? Let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this will be 4 is to power 8. Into 4 is 4 is to power 9. So n is 9. Am I right, Ishma?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. Next sum. Please keep yourself mute. Okay. Now, how we will do the next sum? Please see. Yes, students. How we will do next sum? He says, in a GP, third term is 24. So third term means, is it S3 or A3? Agenda? A3. S is sum of 3 terms. S is sum of 3 terms. Like this first term, then second term, then third term. This is known as SN. S for sum, addition. ये particular term है, then AN. So he has given third term. A3 is 24, third term. And sixth term is 192. So it will be sixth term is 192. What we have to find out? A10. Right. So we will just write the expression. Third term is 24. So Jinder, tell me what is the expression for third term?
A3 is equal
A
to
r raised to power 2. Correct. So this will be 192 is equal to, again, A first term. We don't know first term. And then r raised to power 5. Very So yes, anyone can suggest without seeing books what we can do? We want to get rid of A. So A can be
We'll
divided
divide both.
by 192 divided by 24 is equal to, it will be A r raised to power 5 divided by A r square, that is equal to R cube. Am I right? And this will be, yes, can anyone guess? Okay, fine, we'll divide.
8 is the answer. R cube is equal to 8.
Correct. So R cube is equal to 8. 8 can be written as 2 cube. So R is equal to 2. See, the powers are same. It's like x raised to power y is equal to z raised to power y. So what we can predict from here? X is equal to z. So R is equal to 2. That's good. We're done with this sum also. So you first learn and then you do. Sometimes you make mistakes, no problem. So you'll be happy. Find the first, so find the sum of first. Now sum, Ajinder. Now whenever we have sum, that means what? Sn. When it is a term, an. Sum of n terms, fine. So this we have to find out. Sum of n terms. Then sum of first 5 terms of geometric series. What is this sum? I think it's incomplete sum. Find the sum of first n terms. Yes, students. I forgot to write the series. This is the series. So it says find the sum of first n terms and sum of first 5 terms of geometric series. So first we will find sum of first n terms. So what is the formula for sum of first n terms? A raised to power a into r raised to power n minus 1. Don't subtract 1 from n. Subtract 1 from r raised to power n divided by, forget about n, r minus 1. Right? So now, yes, let's go further. Students, we know that this is our A, and what is our R? R is, take any term, maybe take third term, 4 by 9 divided by 2 by 3. So this is equal to 4 by 9 into 3 by 2. So this is equal to what? 2 to the 4, 2 to the 9, 2 by 3. Right? R is 2 by 3, A is 1. So A is 1, we put the value 1, R is 2 by 3, whole raised to power n minus 1 divided by, what is R? R is again 2 by 3 minus 1. All right, guys? So this comes out to be 3 into 1 minus 2 by 3 whole raised to power n. Now, second is sum of 5 terms. Yes, Jinder, how we will find sum of 5 terms? So again, same formula. First, write the formula. Always have habit. A into r raised to power n minus 1. Remember, 1 is not to be subtracted from n. 1 के लिए subtract करना r raised to power r n नहीं है, r raised to power n divided by r minus 1 is equal to, yes, Ishma. So a is 1. What is r? How many terms? This is n. 5.
5.
Divided by, these are 2 by 3 minus 1. This is equal to, yes, students, tell me. This is equal to 1 is fine, and 2 to the 2 to the 4 to the 8 to the 16 to the 32. Right? So this is, so it's like 32 divided by, what is 3 raised to power 5? 84 3s are 243. So this is 243 minus 1 divided by, we solve this, this will be 2 minus 3 divided by 3. Right?
Minus 1 by 3.
Okay. So this is equal to, I'll have heading, so 5 would be equal to what? 32 minus 2 divided by multiplied by See, whenever you want to divide something by minus 1 by 3, it's difficult. Multiply your reciprocal. Minus 3 by 1. So this is equal to 3, 6, I'm sorry, 8, 3, 24, 1. So it will be what? 243 minus 32. And then this is also minus become plus. So it is 211 by 81. Am I right?
81.
So this is also gone. Good. Let's do another sum. So this sum is how many terms of GP? The GP is 3, 3 by 2, and 3 by 4 are needed to give the sum 3069 divided by 512. Right, Ishma? How many terms of GP are needed to give the sum of this? All right, so it's like we have to find n. Very simple. So how will you find n? Yes, students, we want to find n. We'll do in blue ink now. I'll write this in brown, deep brown. We want to find value for n. Yes, Arjinder? How we will start? How many terms? We want to find n. So we will apply the formula for Sn. I needed to give, this is the sum. This is the sum of how many terms?
And
Sum of n terms. Very right. So sum of n terms is given by a into
R is to power
r raised to power n minus 1. Always write formula, students. Divide by r minus 1. There's so many formulas in maths plus 1. So first you should know how to derive the formula. And once you know how to derive the formula, even if you forget, you can derive. And if you write formula again and again, it goes to your memory. So you remember it quickly. This is equal to 3069 by 512. So now we know this is A, and what is students R? So this is 3. What? No minus. There's no minus. No. Second term divided by first term. So what is R, students? R is second term 3 by 2 divided by 3. So that is equal to 1 by 2. How you got minus? I think you subtracted. This is not AP. This is GP. Don't subtract first term from second term. Rather, divide second term by first term, or divide third term by second term. Very good. So, guys, this will be. So it's all calculation now, basically, na? It's all about calculation. So I think we should do the calculation. But anyway, if you want, I can do this. R is 1 by 2, so A is 3, and to R is 1 by 2 whole raised to power n minus 1 divided by, again, R is 1 by 2 minus 1. Right. So this is equal to 3069 by 512. All right. So we can write it like this. This is on the both on the upper side. So like 3 gets multiplied by 1, 0, 3 to the 6, 3 3 is 9. Right. So this will come as minus 1 by 2. So minus 1 by 2. Okay. So it will be multiplied by 5 by 2. So we will have what? We can also do one thing, that we can cancel minus minus by reversing this. Like it's like 1 minus 1 by 2 whole raised to power n. You can do like this. Divided by 1 by 2 becomes little easy. Is equal to 1023 divided by 512. Right, guys? So now what will happen? So 1 by 2 is like saying this whole stuff into 2, right? So into 2 is, now when we do cross multiply, we'll get 1 minus 1 by 2. Now 1 by 2 raised to power n is equal to 1 raised to power n is 1 divided by 2 raised to power n. So it's 1 by 2 raised to power n. Right, guys? This is equal to, so 2 will go down, 2 can be multiplied by this, is equal to 1023 divided by 2 2s are 4, 2 1s are 2, 10. That is very simple now. So take this term on the right hand side it becomes 1 by 2 raised to power n is equal to, and this term on left hand side, 1 minus 1023 by 1024. So why this is equal to 1 by 1024? Very simple. So 1 by 2 raised to power n is equal to 1 by, so 1024. So anybody knows 1024 is equal to 2 raised to power what? 2 दूनी 4 दूनी 8 दूनी 16 दूनी 32 दूनी 64 दूना 128, and this is 128, right? 128, 2 is 60, 1 2, 2 is 12, 5, 2s are this, yes. So it will be 1 2 3 4 5 6 7, right? 7 8 9 10, right? So this is exactly 2 raised to power 10. So we take reciprocal of this, 2 raised to power n is equal to 2 raised to power 10. So what do you get, Ishma? N is equal to
10.
This is also gone. More you practice, the better you get. You have to do a little bit more practice on GP, because there are two tricks in this. Sometimes the calculations are tricky, and sometimes you have to convert. We have a sum like this coming. You have to convert a sequence which does not look like a GP into a GP. This is a real trick. So this kind of sums will be there, and you can do that also, no problem. This is 10, this is gone. So now it says sum of first three terms of GP is 13 by 12 by 10. Correct. And this product is, yes, student, this is a great sum. If you end up doing this sum like taking normal GP, like AR square. So I started doing like this and I ended up nowhere. It was fuss. So you never do like this. You never do like this. Like if you remember, students, sometimes in AP you had a sum like this, that three terms of a AP. So you remember how you used to take the three terms? We used to take like A minus D, A, and A plus D. Do you remember? And if it is 5 terms, take A minus 2D on left hand side, and then A plus D on left and right hand side becomes 5 terms. Similarly, we don't do like this, becomes very difficult calculation. We are going to take 3 terms in same way like AP. So how we will take? First term will be A by R. So now multiply by R, second term will be A, and third term will be again multiply by R, AR. Your calculation is going to be very simple, especially he has given product is -1. So what is the product of A by R into A into AR? Pretty simple. It is A cube. And this is equal to -1. This is equal to -1 can be written as -1 cube. When powers are same, base are also same, A is equal to -1. You got it. Very simple. Otherwise it becomes difficult. And there's sum. So you simply sum them, make it a series. A by R plus A plus AR is equal to what? 13 by 12. All right. So you simply multiply everything by what? 12R. So this becomes 12A plus 12AR plus 12AR square is equal to 13R. But you know what is A? Do you know what is A? Yeah, A is -1. So this comes -12 minus 12R minus 12R square is equal to -13R. So you all are minus, you simply, just do, and you just convert all the minus into plus. So it becomes like 12R square. This 13 comes to this side. So it will be, yes, students, anyone can say. So it will be 12R square. Yes, students, tell me. The 12R square. So, no, we are doing some mistake here. Because R, I think, 12A, like A is, okay, we have done some mistake here. A is minus 1. Okay, A by R, A R, right? So we're going to multiply everything by 12R. So this becomes 12A, correct? 12AR, 12AR, 12R. So it becomes 12AR square. This is, everything is correct. 12R square is 13R. So where is the mistake? So the mistake is A is equal to minus 1, minus 12, minus 12 bar, minus 12 R. See students, there's a small mistake we have done. There is no A here. So why we have done minus 13? No, it will be plus 13. So now you multiply everything by minus, or you just simply do it. Minus 12R square minus 12R, then minus 13R minus 12 is equal to 0. So there we get, now everything is minus, so it becomes plus 12R square plus 25R plus 12 is equal to 0. Now you apply quadratic formula. Hope you remember guys, quadratic formula. Minus b plus minus b square minus 4ac under root divided by 2a. This is your A, B, C. So once you do it, students, just do it. So like very easily, you get R is equal to minus 3 by 4 or minus 4 by 3. It's a quadratic equation. Quadratic equation means two roots. It's equation in R, variable is R. R will have two roots. So you get the value for R. So once you get the value for R, so once you get, you know, this value, you use this value. Then what will be the first three terms? So A by R. So A is basically minus 1. So it will be minus 1 divided by R is minus 3 by 4. And then A is minus 1 and then minus 1 multiplied by R minus 3 by 4. So this will be equal to 4 by 3 minus 1 and it will be, you know, what, 3 by 4. So these are the terms. Am I right, students? 4 by 3 minus 1, 3 by 4. And if you put this, you get another three terms as what? 3 by 4, then minus 1, 4 by 3. All right. So this sum is also gone. And then you see, students, the last sum. This is a sum with trick. So I'm not going to fully do it because everything is calculation, but I'm going to successfully teach you how to convert this into GP. See, this is not a GP. This is not a GP, but we're going to convert this into a GP. How? You see, you want to find sum of s n terms is equal to 7 plus 77 plus 777 plus 7777. Right, Ishma? Up to how many terms? N terms. Ishma, you're listening?
Yes, so
So first, you see, if I get 9, then 99, then 999. Oh yes, then I can convert 9 into 10. This will be like 10 square, 10 cube, something like that. Minus 1, minus 1, minus 1. So I want to make 7 as 9. So what I divide, I should divide this by 7 and multiply by 9. So I'll take 7 by 9 common. So that every term is divided by 7 multiplied by 9. So first term becomes 9. Second term becomes 11 into 9 is 99 plus 999 and this becomes 9999 and till n terms, right? So this is equal to 7 by 9. How you convert this? 9. Now in GP, I'm going to multiply every term by R. So we can write it like 10 minus 9, right? And this will be 10 squared minus 1. I'm sorry, 10 minus 1. So this is 99 plus it will be 10 cube minus 1, 999 plus 10 raised to power 4 minus 1 and then till n terms. So what is this? Now you got the answer. 7 by 9 into, so first term of my GP will be 10, second term, plus 10 square plus 10 cube plus 10 raised to power 4 and collect all the terms taking minus common. as 1 plus, sorry, plus 1 plus 1 plus how many times? N times. So it will be simply N. Now this is your GP. You can easily find it. Sum minus N. You will get the answer. The time is going to go. All the best, students. All the best.